Hi, welcome to Big Ted's Home and Garden. In this video I'm going to investigate which of 4 cleaning solutions gives the best results when used with a Karcher window vac. The cleaning solutions I'm going to test today are the Karcher glass cleaner concentrate, Windolene, a mixture of water and fairy liquid. There's 1 teaspoonful of fairy liquid in half a litre of water. The 4th spray bottle contains a solution made up of 1 part white vinegar to 8 parts water and a teaspoonful of fairy liquid. In terms of cost, you'll not be surprised to find out that the water and washing up liquid was by far the cheapest. That's followed by the washing up liquid, white vinegar and water combination, closely followed by the Karcher glass cleaning concentrate actually. I was surprised how cheap this actually works out because using it a 1 to 10 ratio. In terms of by volume, the Windolene is by far the most expensive. I'll put a full breakdown of the relative costs in the description below. So to test the 4 cleaning solutions, the fairest test I could think of was to use these 2 identical French windows on the back of my house. So it'll be 1 pane of glass inside and out for each solution, and we'll see how we get on. The windows have not been cleaned for about 6 weeks, so they're not absolutely filthy, but there are marks on there, and just to make it a bit more of a challenge, I'm going to put a few fingerprint marks on there as well. Right, so I'm going to start with the Karcher concentrate. Plenty on. I'm going to be using the same microfiber cloth on all 4 windows. There will be a little bit of cross-contamination, but at the end of the day we're cleaning windows, not developing a new vaccine for coronavirus, so I think we're going to have to live with that. On our second window we're going to use the washing up liquid and water mixture. You can see there's a lot more. Third window is getting the washing up liquid and vinegar solution. Definitely smell the vinegar in that. Not as many suds as there were with the washing up liquid and water. Not sure why, because they've got exactly the same amount of washing up liquid in them. And for the 4th window we're going to use Windolene. Okay, so I've done the inside, so I'll now repeat the process with the outside windows and we'll see if we can see a difference. So let's have a look at the results. The Karcher window cleaning concentrate has done a very good job. There's one or two little streaks up near the top, but it's got all the bird droppings off, for example, all the splash marks, they've all gone. The fairy washing up liquid has done a very good job, to be honest with you. Much better than I expected. And there was the added advantage of all the suds it created, meant that you could see whether you'd missed any bits. And there's one or two tiny streaks around the edges where it was hard to get to the edges, but the rest of it looks very good. The mixture that included white vinegar as well as the fairy washing up liquid, again, it's done a very good job. There's one or two little bits that I'm not sure whether I've missed them or whether it's not cleaned it off. I suspect the former, because it wasn't as easy to see as just using the fairy, and there weren't as many suds. The interesting one is the Windolene, which is actually, in my opinion, the worst of the four. Despite being the most expensive, there are, I don't know if you can see them, but here on the outside of the pane there are some streaks. It's missed, it's not got rid of that bird droppings there, so quite disappointed with the Windolene. For the second part of the investigation, we're going to make things a lot tougher. This is a shower screen, and as you can probably see, there's all sorts of gunk on here, and the stuff that the conditioner that my daughter puts on her hair, for example, and there'll probably be a bit of lime scale as well. Because of the limited size of the shower screen, I'm going to narrow it down now to 2 of the solutions. So we're going to try the Karcher solution against the mix of washing up liquid and white vinegar. Now the reason I've chosen the white vinegar is because I think the acid in the vinegar will work better on the lime scale. We shall see. So to make this as fair as possible, we'll split the shower screen vertically. We'll do this side with the Karcher solution and this side with the homemade solution. Okay, that's the easy side. So is there a difference between the two? I must be honest with you, I can't see one. They both done a very, very good job. There's just one, as far as I can see, there's one little blob of conditioner has just not come off. None of it's streaked. It looks obviously much, much better than it was. So now I suppose it's down to cost. Right, so I've done the maths. The Karcher glass cleaning concentrate, using a 1 to 10 mix ratio as recommended, works out at 91p a litre. The Fairy Liquid, using 1 5ml teaspoon per half a litre, gives you a total cost of 3.2p per litre. Bit of a difference, isn't there? Adding the vinegar as well adds an extra 12p, so it comes to 15.4p per litre. And the Windolene, based on Asda price, works out at £3 a litre. Okay, so you can see that there's a substantial cost saving to be made here. If I was just going to do the windows, I would be more than happy with the performance of the Fairy Liquid. Right, it did a fantastic job and it works out at a ridiculously cheap price. For the shower screen, for more stubborn tasks, either of these, either the Karcher glass cleaning concentrate or the Fairy Liquid and the malt vinegar, again, did a really good job. But once again, there's a big cost difference. This is 6 times more expensive than the homemade solution. Obviously, you've got the hassle of making up this solution, but it doesn't take that much work, honestly. Now, I appreciate this is not the most scientific of investigations, but it was as fair as I could make it, given the circumstances. If you've got your own alternatives, please post them in the comments below and I'll have a look at them. So I hope you found this useful. If you have, leave a thumbs up. Any questions, leave a comment below, and please subscribe to Big Ted's Home and Garden. We'll see you soon.